Top reasons to move to Atlanta or for staying in Atlanta. Do you live in Atlanta or are you considering moving to Atlanta? This may be a good decision for you. People relocate to Atlanta from all over the world because of the unlimited amount of opportunities. Atlanta is voted the best place to live in the United States, as well as the fastest growing metro city in the United States, according to Money.com, Fox 5 Atlanta, and Atlanta News First, just to name a few. One of the top reasons for moving to Atlanta would be the history and the culture of Atlanta. Atlanta is the National Historic Site for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Welcome to the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park, where the legacy of Dr. King comes to life. As you embark on your journey through history, let us introduce you to the remarkable resources and experiences awaiting you. Our park is open every day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. However, we are closed on certain federal holidays to include Thanksgiving, December 25th, and January 1st. We offer free admission and parking in our designated parking lots. Thank you for beginning your exploration at our visitor center, where you can meet our historian park rangers for guidance and enjoy an iconic film about Dr. King and his role in the civil rights movement. Here, you may also explore our exhibit area, highlighting Dr. King's timeline throughout the civil rights movement. Due to structural rehabilitation, Dr. King's birth home is temporarily closed for walkthrough tours. However, our dedicated park rangers offer engaging presentations for you to learn about the birth home and birth home block, where Dr. King grew up, and the influences that shaped his vision for equality. See our information desk to make your reservations today. Join our park rangers as they share a timeline about the significance of the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church. The rangers explain how it relates to Dr. King's journey in the civil rights movement, where he preached and where his voice still resonates. You are also encouraged to visit the King Center for Nonviolent Social Change, founded by Dr. King's wife and activist Mrs. Coretta Scott King in 1968. This hallowed ground encompasses the final resting place of Dr. King and Mrs. King, where you will also find the iconic eternal flame, symbolizing the continued effort to realize Dr. King's dream of the beloved community. The King Center also features the Freedom Hall exhibits. Stop by the historic Fire Station number 6, which was one of the first integrated fire stations in the city of Atlanta. Here, we have historical artifacts that await your discovery. Whether you are tracing Dr. King's footsteps or exploring the rich history of the civil rights movement, the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park invites you to embark on a journey of discovery and inspiration. Thank you for visiting.
The house where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born and raised in can be visited, as well as where he and his wife Coretta Scott King have been laid to rest. Also, Atlanta is known for its diverse culture. Atlanta is a melting pot of many different cultures, including the Black race, African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, Indians, and Europeans, which have migrated to Atlanta over the years. The largest ethnic group in Atlanta is of Black people, with 47% population. 60% of the city's neighborhoods are predominantly Black neighborhoods. Education status is another top reason for moving to Atlanta. The education status of most people in Atlanta is quite impressive. Atlanta's bachelor's completion rate for ages 25 and up is almost at 60%, and ages 25 and up with a graduate degree is almost 27%. Atlanta is home to major colleges like Emory University, Georgia Institute of Technology, and Georgia State University. It's no surprise that Atlanta is a highly educated city. Attractions is another good reason to move to Atlanta. The attractions in Atlanta have brought people to Atlanta from all over. The Georgia Aquarium is one of them. The Georgia Aquarium is the largest aquarium in the world, with thousands of animals from several thousand species. There's also a 4D theater and a virtual reality stimulator. The Atlanta Botanical Garden is a great attraction that has a children's garden and cocktails in the garden events. Plants are on display for education, research, conservation, and enjoyment. The High Museum of Art is another popular attraction that has a large collection of art in a fabulous building. This museum is known to be a place of inspiration. It has an art collection with over 1,200 paintings, sculptures, drawings, and prints made by artists working in the United States between 1780 and 1980. Another attraction is the World of Coca-Cola. The World of Coca-Cola is a museum that has the history of how the soda is made and processed. This museum has a variety of exhibits and sample beverages from all around the world. Zoo Atlanta is an attraction that focuses on saving wildlife and their habitats through conservation, research, education, and experiences. Zoo Atlanta offers hands-on learning for all ages. It's an adventure for everyone. This zoo has one of the largest populations of great apes and the rare experience of seeing giant pandas. You'll also love the interactive mystery hunts and engaging stage presentations. Benefit of living in Atlanta. Remember, Atlanta is where famous artists started like Xscape, TLC, Usher, Outkast, and many more. You can find free concerts at local parks around the city and paid concerts at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium and State Farm Arena. You can also find live music and concerts at the stages of the Buckhead Theater, Coca-Cola Roxy, the Tabernacle, Variety Playhouse, and the Earl. Another great thing about Atlanta is it has the biggest airport. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport is not only the biggest, but also the busiest and most efficient airport in the world. It provides more than 63,000 jobs on site, making it the state's largest employer. Atlanta's airport offers nonstop flights to more than 150 domestic and 70 international destinations. If these reasons alone are not enough to convince you to move to Atlanta or stay in Atlanta, please like and subscribe to my channel to see Reasons to Move to Atlanta Part 2.